Only on WRAL, a state senator is writing new legislation to protect children after the death of an 8-year-old in Nash County. The grandmother of Christal Lane is accused of beating the girl to death. Nash County Social Services knew of the alleged abuse in the home, yet the girl remained there. WRAL's Lena Tillett reports local and state leaders are calling for resignations and accountability in light of a new report.
Moments after a special called 3-hour closed session of the Nash County Board of Commissioners, Glen Wilkins made her views clear.
It is apparent to me that the citizens of Nash County have lost faith and trust in the leadership at DSS.
It comes after a scathing letter by state DHHS describing a list of failures by Nash Social Services in the child abuse investigation of Christal Lane and nearly 24 similar cases. WRAL learned the 8-year-old showed up with severe injuries to Cooper Elementary on December 19th, and school officials immediately reported the alleged abuse to Child Protective Services. According to the state, the missteps in the investigation between December 19th and February 7th, when Lane was allegedly murdered by her grandmother, Patricia Ricks, are systemic. Supervision wasn't conducted. Prior CPS history from South Carolina, where Lane and her siblings once lived, were not obtained. Child medical exams were completed on Lane, but not followed up on. And for State Senator Sidney Batch, the most egregious policy violation, that actions of the grandmother and more injuries found on the child in that time were not taken as new reports.
I understand why people are outraged, because this is a failure of the child welfare system in which it has ended in the worst way possible.
Senator Batch has been a child welfare attorney for 17 years and has worked on similar cases. She says none as troubling as this.
It appears that even the supervisors didn't know what was happening with Christal's case because there was no supervision. The program manager over the supervisor didn't seem to know what was going on. The fact that there were a social worker who decided in their infinite wisdom to not remove her and to remove her siblings ended in her murder.
WRAL learned the state examined 23 similar cases between October of 2022 and February of this year. And in that time, supervision was not conducted more than 60% of the time, and follow-up interviews were done less than half the time. The county now has 30 days to fix the issues, or the state could take them over. Commissioner Wilkins says one social worker did lose her job as a result of the Lane investigation.
I will continue to ask for their resignation and or termination. Lena, at least they are being given an option, or they would be given an option, and that's something Christal Lane did not have.
And Commissioner Wilkins is calling for the resignation now of the director, the deputy director, and a supervisor, saying that they should all resign. I also talked to Senator Batch, and she said that she is now working on a bill that would give DHHS more authority over county social services. So it would be able to override the decision, for instance, of a county director. And she is naming the bill Christal's Law. Back to you.
No one wants this to happen again. Lena, thank you.